Hey besties, it's your favourite girl Mimi Sancham again. Well, so it's me, innit? So, we are going to do a math revision session with me. So what I use at the moment, I'm using my Headspace A-Level 3 resources to revise for maths. Wait, what? Are you using P&T? So why I do it is, I need to make sure I understand every single concept. I know I've already done a part of it at school. I understand in my head, but how will I make sure I write what the exam want to see and so that in such a way that I have the marks? So you come with me. So I will just be attaching every single screenshot of it as soon as I go through it. So the first part of it, I use the A-Level math resource is the color codings. So when you open the page, there's like the first, because I did like resolving the forces yesterday, for example, as a revision, and then the very first thing written on it was, bear with me, and the very first thing written on it was the normal generate, like definition of a force, what a force is and how we act on it. As you go further, there's like some general steps to follow. So in case I go into the exam, I'm like, oh my days, I forgot my formula, what should I do, where should I start? I'll just remember all the steps. Number one, you draw the diagram, for example, or you annotate what is given to you, and then you put the direction of the forces or the angles. You see, just those general steps make sure I don't completely forget it. So even if I forgot the formula, I just know it's something about force. So what should I do first? I drew the diagram. And then what should I do? I should be naming the forces, so resolving it up and down. So just those little steps, make sure I remember it in a sense. I don't know. So because I'll open a mechanical paper, I'll be like, okay. They will give me a very long, for example, okay, I just showed the answer, I'll add onto this. An example of a very long question, and then I'm going through it. I'll be like, okay, what should I do? Just because I remember the general steps that help me out. There are some examples really collocated as well. And then there is after the examples, so I know the one, what's it called? The practice section, that's my favorite one. So in the first 15 seconds of the video, I pause it, for example, on YouTube or TikTok, I pause it, I do it myself. And then when I pass it, I celebrate it. I use like a free, I don't know, sweet. I like sweet a lot, chocolate. And then I use it to encourage myself to continue doing it further. So that's how I revise la mécanique de maths. So that's how I revise math mechanics. That is really cool. So I think using that, they just launched. It happened, when is it again? It was just a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I'm using it like actively because I really, really want to make sure. So even if I don't know anything on the paper, but I just know it's something about course, I got the steps to follow. I'll see you in the next one, besties. Bye.